Hi, this is Mr. Holland. I'm going to teach you today about the basics of fractions. First thing to know about fractions are part of a whole. To better explain this, we need to know the parts of a fraction first. And the best way to do that is to learn the names of them. The bottom part of a fraction is your denominator. Arnold Schwarzenegger may call it the denominator. The top is the numerator. I wish I had a cool way to say that, but it's just the numerator. These both have separate parts, and it's good to know what each one is. The first one is the denominator. Tells you how many you need to make a whole. Now let's use a pizza for an example, because pizzas are delicious and everybody loves pizza. So if you have a pizza, the denominator tells you how many pieces you need to make a whole. Okay? To make a whole pizza, you need, in this case, 4 slices. If any one of those 4 slices are gone, you don't have a whole pizza. So your denominator is 4. 4 slices to make one whole pizza. Our numerator tells us how many we actually have. Now in this case we have 4. But we're going to pretend for a minute like somebody was really hungry and they snuck in and took a whole bunch of bites out of this pizza until one whole slice is gone. So then you open your box of pizza and you realize a whole slice is missing. Okay, now we can make a fraction out of this because now it's no longer a whole pizza. Okay, we need 4 to make a whole pizza. Now we only have 1, 2, 3 slices left. Our numerator is how many we have, which is 3. Our denominator is 4, which is how many we would need to have a whole pizza. So we would say we only have 3/4 of this pizza left. This works with grouping things as well. Here's an example using eggs. When you go shopping for eggs at the store, they usually come in a carton of 12, a dozen eggs. So normally you would have 12. If you took those eggs home and used them for a little while, and one morning you woke up and you wanted to see how many eggs you would have, we go to open our carton, and we see we have 4 eggs left. Now we can make a fraction out of this. Now remember, our denominator is how many it takes to make one whole set. Now in this case, to have a whole set of eggs, or to fill an egg carton, we would need 12. So our denominator is 12. The top is how many we actually have, and in this case, since we've already used these for other meals, we only have 4 left. Okay, so we could say we have 4/12 of our eggs. So fractions are a way for us to actually compare how many we have compared to how many we need to make a whole set or a whole thing like a pizza, where it's an actual object. Alright, another good way to compare with fractions is to actually look at 2 different things and compare them. Now in this case, we would say there are 2 different people, so our denominator would be the group. Okay, there's a group of 2 people. Uh-oh, forgot my wrong tool. There we go. So there's 2 people. Our denominator is 2. Now, just looking at them, we could find a few different things we could do for fractions. For example, this man right here looks like he is about half as tall as him, which means it may take 2 of him to be the same height. So we could actually say that man is half as tall as this man. Okay. Another one that we could do is the color of their eyes. Okay, we could say half of these 2 men have blue eyes. Okay, 1 out of 2 of these men have blue eyes. Okay. We could also say 1/2 of these men have green eyes. Another one that we could do is hair. Okay, 1/2 of these men are bald. We could even do what they're wearing. 1/2 of them are wearing a tie. Okay. Or we could even say 2 out of 2 of these men are boys. If it was 2 out of 2, then we can call it one whole, one group.